My dear beautiful couple, today I have this important message for you. And I got really inspired by this sentence. So, when we learn to die, we learn to live. Yes, in this sentence, you will find, oh my God, how much wisdom. I will tell you now a story from my golden client. I I named her golden client because this program and this client taught me a lot, really a lot. So I started to work with this client a few months ago when she was in really hard phase of her life. She was losing a physical relationship with her husband because her husband was diagnosed with really strong tumor in his brain, and he knew that he can't go over that, and this relationship will eventually go to the end on this planet. And I was working with her, I was helping her how to deal with this information, how to deal with everyday thoughts, with everyday activities. She had her husband all of this period at their home. So I was going many times in their place as well. And I'm still working with her after when her husband said goodbye in physical way, because now it's important that she has support, not just support from her friends. She has an amazing group of friends. We are all going today to one concert and to church as well, for her husband, and to one pizza place as well, because we will celebrate his life and her life as well, and it will be an amazing evening. But before we go, I wanted to share with you really this story and this powerful sentence. When we learn to die, we learn to live. Yes. Why am I saying that? Because when we start preparing that we can lose somebody, and we can't prepare easily when we think about our grandparents or let's say some old people. But when we start um, thinking about our parents, maybe if they are not in the last phase of our life, or when we are, or even harder is when we start preparing on losing our children or maybe even our grandchildren. This is really hard to even think about it. uh, so why would I say that we have to do this, or it's really a gift if we do this? I will share with you first, I will share with you a story, what I did in my family. So 1 year ago, we had a dog lady, Shih Tzu, and she was 13 years old. And the 1 year before she left from this planet, I got a calling, inner calling, I would say, that I have to prepare myself and my family that we will lose her, that she will go. And it was strange for me because she was not sick. Nothing was wrong with her. Even these difficulties when they come, when the dog is getting into uh, years, let's say, when he's getting old, she didn't have many problems. But the cooling was really strong, and I started to investigate this. So I started to talk about this in our family, with my children, with my husband, And they were pretty judgmental towards me because they said, you know what, mom, why are we talking about this? Lady is good, lady is healthy. She will live, she will be with us for a few years. And I said, even better if she will be with us few years, but I want that we now put the focus on her, that we now cuddle her even more, that we now spend a lot of time with her, not so much quantity, but more like quality time with her. And she was not difficult person. She was not difficult dog. You know, she was like a sofa dog, couch dog. She slept a lot. She eat and then she went sleeping. But anyhow, I started to cuddle her more, to spend more time with her, to talk with her more, and then I saw that it was a change in relationship with my children and with my husband as well. They put so much effort on this because I was opening this topic many time, and I said a lot of time. I said, what would you regret now if lady would go tomorrow? And we were talking more about it. And even when we went on a vacation, I said, you know what? I feel that this summer will be our last summer with our dog. So let's spend some time with her in our vacation. And everybody was so angry at me because I was repeating this. I was like attracting this situation. But I knew that I can't attract this. I knew that every soul that comes into this planet has their own plan. So I can't mess with that plan. This I knew. So that's why I was confident about it. And I said, okay, and we went to seaside to this beautiful apartment from my mother and my family friend has this apartment, and it was under air condition, and a beautiful pool was in beside the apartment. And I knew that we will spend, because of the pool, we will spend more time in this apartment, and it wasn't far from our country, so everything was focused that lady will be with us and that we will spend an amazing vacation with her. And this was it. It was an amazing time spent it with her. So when the her end came, this was like, I felt 1 week before she left, I felt that she will leave, and she was not ill. I felt really strongly. And I said out loud few times before Friday came that she said goodbye, I said few times, lady, you can go. We are ready. Our family is ready. My children are ready. Don't worry about us. You can go if you are prepared to. So, and this day when she left, it was amazing. I will never forget. Overnight, she threw up a lot. And when I came from work on Saturday, I was helping in a coffee shop with my in cafe with my husband. And when I came home, I asked my daughter what is she thinking about, and she said, "You know what, mommy? When you will take lady to a vet, and when he will said that he can't help her, please don't bring her home." She was so ready. She was crying. She was sad. Don't get me wrong, but she was so ready. And I remember when I called my son, she was with her. He was with her in the morning when lady threw up a lot, and then in the afternoon he went to one party. One friend was celebrating 18 years old, and I called him and I said, I'm sorry, Val, to interrupt you, but I will take lady to vet, and I'm pretty sure that she won't come home anymore. Would you like to come and say goodbye? And she said, no, mom, I won't, because I said goodbye to her in the morning. I knew what what will come, and I focus. And even if he didn't use these words, I knew in me that he was saying goodbye all year. And he was and saying goodbye, not that he said like, I know you will be gone, but saying goodbye in this putting a lot of effort and focus on this year when she was still in our life. Yes, this was my experience, and this experience I transferred into my work with this client as well, who was saying goodbye to her husband. And you know what? After this experience, which was like a miracle for my life and for lives that are connected with my life. That's why I'm talking about this story with you as well, because I want that you hear this wisdom, this treasure in this story. You know, because now when I was part of this, and when I was talking a lot about this in my home as well, this week I had I had a fight with my husband because we were in one coaching program together, like a couple. I'm so happy that we did it. And after that, we had one assignment of, he was helping me with my plan for business, and we had a fight. And I went downstairs, and of course, now I'm hearing you had a fight and you are a coach for relationships. And I said, oh, yes, I have a lot of fights, but it is different how I handle these fights and how long they last. Hear me now, my story. So when we had a fight in this part of the house upstairs, and I just went because I knew if I will stay with him, I will say some things I don't mean to say it. So I went downstairs, and even when I was walking on stairs, so downstairs, I was coming down, and I knew that this fight was necessary, and I started to feel the gift in this fight. But I was not ready to go around and talk to my husband yet. So I went downstairs and I went to my room from Lily, from my daughter, because I promised her that I would help her regarding some English exercise. So I went into her room and she asked me, Mom, did you get a fight now with Gregor? And I said, yes, I did, because we have a different opinion of something, but don't worry, this will be okay. And she was not worrying. She was like, okay, I trust you that you will handle your thing. So we started to do an exercise. And in the meantime, I heard when Gregor was going downstairs. And when we finished, I immediately went to the kitchen where he was. And I knew what I had to do. And I just hugged him from behind. And when we turned around, magic happened. We both start apologizing at the same time. It was an amazing moment in our relationship. And I knew that this happened because we talked a lot about loss this previous month. We talk a lot about great gratefulness, that we were really grateful for each other, for our lives. We start saying what we are grateful about, 3 things what we are grateful about every evening. It's like a family meeting before we go to sleep. We incorporate so many things that our lives really changed really fast, and with such an important mission. I don't know how to put it in English words, but you can feel my energy. You can see what I'm talking about. And even 1 week before, when I got in a fight with my teenage son, who is 18 now, and you know how it is. he started to um, he started to see on his life in a different angle, and he knows best what is best for him. And of course, I'm mom, I'm protected sometimes, so I know why we got in fight. But after 5 minutes, when I calm down, when I see what I did wrong, I went to his room and I apologized, really sincerely apologized, because I don't want to lose none seconds in this relationship, you know. That's why I know when you learn how to die, you learn how to live. And I will record many videos based on this topic, I promise. And I can't wait to share more wisdom about it.